How you doing, Dr. McRae?
Doing quite well, Busta. How are you today?
I'm fantastic.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we're here to talk about this wonderful organization you have called Hope.
Yes.
First of all, what does Hope mean?
Healing our people and environment.
Healing our people and environment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If we heal the people, we heal the environment.
Oh, there you go, right there. What are some of the things you think need healing as far as the environment?
Well, most especially people. People that have problems with substance use disorders, people that have mental health disorders, people that are gambling and spending their rent and mortgage, mortgaging and their cars and things in their home. These are people that need healing, that need some help. They need some support.
A lot of people don't think about gambling as an addiction. It's hurting families more just as, if not worse than drugs and different things like that.
It is.
How long you been doing this work here?
Here with Hope for 5 years. We've been in this new location here on Spring Street for just a few months, since October 1st last year. But we've been downtown and been in existence now for 5 years. Okay.
And tell us about the different people, the kind of people that come here that you help, and some of the things you do to help them out.
We have DWI, people that have DWIs, that have driving under the influence, people that need substance use disorder treatment. So we are providing their assessments, we're providing their treatment. We have people that come that have mental health disorders, and that can range from depression to post-traumatic stress disorder, a whole range of different needs. People that have issues with anger, and need to get some help with that. People, couples that are having problems in their marriage, relationships. So we have a lot of couples that come to us. So we do couples therapy and even some domestic violence reduction. We're working with that as well. Gambling population, as I mentioned previously. People that are grieving. So it can be people from any walk of life that have specific and particular needs.
So there's no particular issue that you all won't work with?
Not
one.
Okay,
that's fantastic.
Absolutely.
That is fantastic. Talk a little bit about Dr. McRae, Dr. Linda McRae, who you are, what you've been to the community and to people over the years, so they know what they're getting, because you're a phenomenal woman.
Thank you. Yes. I would like to say I'm a provider of hope.
Okay.
That is my life's mission and drive and passion, is that I provide hope to especially the least of these. I am determined to make available resources and services that are affordable and that really truly speak to the core issues and needs that people have. So I'm just a small town girl from, I say, the backwoods of Georgia. Landed here in 1980, married wonderful man from North Carolina, and so North Carolina is home. I've been living here in Winston-Salem since 1980, and so this is home, and so this community especially is important to me, and the way that our people are, how we are, if we're healthy, whole, all of that is particular to me. So I'm just one person that's trying to make a difference in the lives of people that I think really need it.
And I love what you just said. Your goal here at Hope is to work on the whole person.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the whole, the physical, the spiritual, the mental, everything.
Because when a person shows up, you know, they don't just show up with at Hope with just their emotional needs that need to be met. They also have, as you said, some spiritual needs. They may even need to be referred back to their primary physician. So understanding that the person comes with all of that at one time, and how we work to try to meet the specific needs, of course, of the soul realm, the emotional person, but also understanding that that person has a lot of other needs and trying to get them connected in the way that they need to be.
Absolutely. I want to go back to something you said that was powerful. You said sometime that you may have to refer them back to their primary physician.
Absolutely.
That says to me that you care more about them getting what they need versus hope getting credit.
Yes.
And that's powerful.
Absolutely.
That means you really care about who comes
I
to
absolutely
see you.
do care, because
Yes.
what does it matter if, I'm getting the check but the person's needs aren't met?
Amen.
Then the environment is not healed. It's not made better. So I want to be certain that we are, again, individualized care, so that we are working with the person for their particular specific needs, and then reaching out to the other places that can also be beneficial to them.
Absolutely.
That's important.
As we close, what role does your spiritual connection with God play in what you do and how effective you are?
Well, I am unequivocally Christian, and so at the core of my being, it is that. And so I want to always recognize that a person has a spirit presence, and wanting to always be available to help them engage or reconnect if necessary. And so it plays a vital role. It has everything to do with hope. But of course, a person doesn't necessarily have to be of any religious faith to come to hope. But I am who I am. And so all that I do kind of works out of that as a minister of the gospel.
And I guess when love is involved, it's an equalizer. So no matter what the person's faith, as long as the love is honest and true, it'll work itself out.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. How can the community help with hope? Do you reach out to the community for anything we could do?
Well, of course, just to let you know that hope is here. We are right downtown Winston-Salem. Refer persons that need to be referred. There's no way that the person can get the help they need if they don't know where to come get it. So we are right downtown, 326 North Spring Street, real accessible, right on the bus route, if you would. We're at the corner of 4th and Spring. So I would say refer persons, call us, get involved. You can even volunteer. We have several volunteers. You may be in school and need to intern. We accept interns here. There are many ways that we can connect. We can partner. Maybe you're doing something too that helps to heal and bring wholeness to persons in our community. I would love to partner with you if there's some way that we can connect together. So I invite the community again to come and check us out. Maybe you just want to take a tour of hope and find out more about what we're doing. Again, we're right downtown, 326 North Spring Street.
And like you said, you can refer someone.
Absolutely.
And in closing, I'll ask you a question that needs to be answered very carefully, because African Americans seem to think therapy is taboo in our community. Why do you think that?
Well, that's one of the reasons why I got into this profession, is because I want to help dispel the myth. I think because we are real spiritual people in large part, and many times we think that, if the pastor just prays, or if I'm anointed with oil, I run around the church, everything is well. But I want to say to you, and it's not to discount any of those practices, because I believe in the healing power of God, but there are some persons that also need to work through their issues, and some even need medication. So one of the reasons why I'm doing what I do is because I want to dispel the myth that we do not need therapy. Some of us really do. We need to work through some of those traumatic events that have happened in our lives. Some of us even need medication. And it doesn't mean that you're not faithful. It doesn't mean that you're not a spiritual person. I believe that God has provided these resources for us, and it wouldn't serve us well if we don't take full advantage of all of the resources that God has provided.
And it has nothing to do with your faith.
Absolutely.
God anointed, people to have professional positions like this to add to what God is already doing in your life. So this is fantastic. Thank you so much, Dr. McRae.
Thank you for coming.
You're doing good work.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
God bless you.
You too.